that if you or any of the members had questions, he would be happy to answer them.
Joyce, thank you for your comment. As a general answer, because I know this is not a discussion time, but planning is really urgent, and it's a central issue for all of us in Stanford. All of the work that the Codes Committee did is public. Anybody can get it. Anybody can read it. None of it will be lost. None of it will be discounted any more than any of the work that the 3 committees that were set up did is going to be lost. Or that Joel Russell and the committee that worked on the master plan revision in 1999 and 2000 will be lost. What is really important and essential to the town of Stanford is that we move ahead. And in order to move ahead, we have to have a town board authorized committee. We have to move ahead in the most expeditious way possible. And I think that will happen. And the town board will look at all of the information, all the potential committee members, and the town board will hopefully make wise decisions for the town of Stanford. Yes, Charlie.
Charles Hamlin, Hobbs Lane. I don't need a reply from the board, but certainly this whole issue of supervisor-appointed committees and whether they're legal or not legal, and I understand they're not legal, is confusing to me also. But I guess my thought is, and this has nothing negative about Mr. Bogle, because I don't know Mr. Bogle, I've never had a word with Mr. Bogle, but I would assume that our town attorney would have been aware of that, or should have been aware of that. Just a thought as you're reviewing, qualifications.
Thank you. Mel?
Yes. Number one, Chris, congratulations and good luck to you.
I think I'm going to need it.
I got to tell you, I have been a little worried the last couple of meetings with all the stuff going on and the inability of the board to move forward. And it kind of smacks of our national and state level situation. I really like to thank you all for your spirit of cooperation tonight. I get the feeling that you're going to represent all of us, not just your party, not just your sex, your religion, and so on. And I wish you all the luck, and I hope you continue to do a good job for we, the people of Stanford. So thank you.
Thank you, Mel. Michael?
I'm seconding Mel's motion.
Oh. Mark Stern?
I promised myself I would never get up here during your term, but I will. You passed this resolution about Mr. Kendall coming and having what I think
Kelsey.
amounted to
Mr. Kelsey.
Kelsey. Doing a Q&A after the meeting. I just have a little concern about that. Who is going to chair that Q&A, and will the meeting be over
Yes.
by then?
The meeting will be over.
The meeting will have been over.
Yes.
So you don't need any kind of a resolution.
We made a motion that he could be on the agenda at the end of our agenda after privilege of the floor, before the meeting is called, before the meeting is closed. But the question and answer will be after the meeting is closed.
I don't think it's a good precedent. That's why I'm bringing it up, for 2 reasons. Number one, you're one body, and when you're dealing with the State Assembly, you're dealing with the House of Representatives, and you're dealing with the Senate. You cannot make rulings or laws relating to the other body. I think he has a perfect right to come in here and have a Q&A. However, I do think you need a chair if you've passed a resolution. And you also need to think in terms of your having to leave this room and having all of us leave this room and have an executive session. I think that executive session, I do think you need, if you've passed this ruling, I think you need to chair it. You need somebody to chair it.
Our ruling was simply to allow him to make a 5-minute presentation of what's happening in the legislature.
I
If he
thought
wants
it-
to talk to
I thought
people, he can
did.
talk to them after we have closed our public session, and if we need to leave, he can do it outside.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you. Gianvito?
Sure. Gianvito's 47 Church Lane. One is, I like where you guys are going on the website. I think that was a productive meeting on Monday with the young man. But I didn't, and you guys said you're going to get other quotes, but I didn't hear who was going to do that. Like, because I think it needs to move forward. If you're going to get quotes, so which one of you folks is going to do that? And the second thing about that is you got to have some sort of policy or procedures, like what's the content, what is it, what there's font and size, and what do you, because people are going to be coming to you saying, I want pictures of the Little League, I want pictures of the soccer league, we want this, we want that. Plus you got to go to the different committees in town and say, okay, we want your minutes or whatever, but